The news industry is a business under siege. Traditional means of gathering and distributing news are gradually lessening in significance as modern mobile devices and low-cost data plans gain in popularity. But as the delivery methods of news change, our dependence on them remains constant.
We're seeing rollouts of one new form of technology or another. So what we might see is hard to say. I just know that it's going to continue to evolve as technology gets better and smaller.
Far East Journalism is a 4-day annual event held in Tokyo, Japan, that directly places high school students in the high-pressure situations that modern journalists experience every day. Throughout the week, students can often capture their first glimpse of the real world, facing strict deadlines in a competitive setting.
I like being able to go to downtown Tokyo and coming up with our own stories because it gives you a sense of freedom, but you still have to get it done. So it gives you a taste of what the real world's like.
Professionals from the fields of photography, anchoring, film editing, writing, and many others travel from the United States and Thailand to conduct workshops that challenge and educate the students in the many aspects of journalism. Topics range from camera techniques and video editing to story development and news ethics. Participants learn to consider moral issues and work toward the greater good, a trial professional journalists face daily. Earlier today, you were given a briefing on an issue that occurred at a civilian school in Texas. A male science teacher at a local high school is rumored to be an actor in adult films. You're a journalist tipped off anonymously. You confirm that the man in the video is in fact the teacher. Parents have the right to know who is teaching their children, but the man is also entitled to privacy and will lose his career if the word gets out. Do you air the story or not?
Yes, I would air this story because people need to know who's teaching their kids.
That is a really tough question. I think privacy is really important, and I think too often people's privacy is encroached upon. And I think in this case, I think his privacy would rule out. He's not breaking the law.
Would you air the story?
Yeah, I would because people, like the parents of the students, have a right to know.
If it ruined his career and it's not affecting his career at all, I don't think you should try.
Absolutely. When interviewed, many students expressed their thankfulness at the help of the various professionals.
The professionals being here has really made an impact on the entire conference because they can bring real-world experiences and teach us the skills we need to know.
Members of the news team are even given practice recording live breaking news events with fictitious stories concocted by event organizers.
It gives us a real-life experience beforehand, so once we go into the real world, we'll already be prepared.
Help is always available, but ultimately it is the drive of the students that determines how much growth occurs during the event. It is an event based on the premises of freedom and self-start, where aspiring journalists learn what it means to truly work independently and produce a professional product. Whether or not students go on to pursue careers in journalism, the skills they acquire throughout the week in Tokyo will teach them the value of hard work and the satisfaction of completing a professional product in a real-world environment.
You gotta give things a chance that you normally wouldn't give a chance to. You gotta be open-minded. Being open-minded and coming to a different Far East and going outside your comfort zone, it just gives you a sense of accomplishment and sense of pride, I would say. It makes you well-rounded doing things you normally wouldn't.